Monday, tensions between India and Pakistan escalated sharply after Pakistan Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir used his visit to the United States to launch a series of hostile remarks against India, including direct threats to destroy dams and provocative statements on Kashmir. Speaking to members of the Pakistani-American community in Tampa, Florida, Munir warned that Islamabad would defend its so-called water rights at all costs if India proceeds with dam construction on the Indus River, going so far as to declare, "We will wait for India to build a dam, and when they do so, we will destroy it." Munir once again described Kashmir as Pakistan's jugular vein, insisting it is not India's internal matter, but an unresolved international issue, language that India has consistently rejected as interference in its sovereignty. Reacting swiftly, India's Ministry of External Affairs, through its spokesperson Munir Jaiswal, accused Pakistan of indulging in nuclear sabre-rattling, warning that such statements only reinforce global doubts about Pakistan's nuclear command and control, particularly in a state where the military is hand-in-glove with terrorist groups. Jaiswal further called it regrettable that these inflammatory remarks were made from the soil of a friendly third country, underscoring that India has already made it clear it will not give in to nuclear blackmail and will take all steps necessary to safeguard national security. Sources in Delhi went even further, alleging that such rhetoric indicates the possibility of future terrorist attacks, with Pakistan's missile and nuclear capabilities being used as political cover. They described Islamabad as an irresponsible nuclear-armed state, with a non-trivial risk of nuclear materials or expertise falling into the hands of non-state actors. These sources highlighted Pakistan's long history of rhetorical nuclear brinkmanship, while simultaneously trying to project itself as a responsible nuclear power, calling this duplicity a key source of regional instability in South Asia, where the Pakistani military establishment effectively holds the nuclear button. Notably, this latest escalation comes just weeks after the Pahalgam attack, when Munir had again vowed that Pakistan would never forget Kashmir, prompting another rejection from India. According to the Pakistani Army, Munir's U.S. trip, his second in less than 2 months, included high-level interactions with senior political and military leadership, as well as outreach to the Pakistani diaspora. In his address, he thanked U.S. President Donald Trump for what he described as strategic leadership that has prevented wars, including one between India and Pakistan. In June, Munir had made a rare 5-day trip to the U.S., even attending a private luncheon with Trump, a gesture usually reserved for heads of state, which concluded with announcements of enhanced U.S.-Pakistan cooperation, including a potential oil deal. During his latest visit, Munir attended the retirement ceremony of outgoing U.S. CENTCOM Commander General Michael E. Kurilla, welcomed incoming Commander Admiral Brad Cooper, and held talks with Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Kane, inviting him to visit Pakistan. On the sidelines, he also engaged with defense chiefs from friendly nations and urged the Pakistani diaspora to stay optimistic about Pakistan's future and contribute to attracting investments, with attendees reaffirming their commitment to the country's progress and development. As India warns against Pakistan's dangerous nuclear posturing, and Islamabad continues to double down on its rhetoric, the war of words raises fresh concerns over stability in South Asia. We'll keep tracking every development on this story. For more updates on this and other big geopolitical news, don't forget to subscribe to the Indian Express YouTube channel.